Welcome back to the world of midcaps. Pharma stocks have been buzzing in trade after a lot of positive news flow around the sector. Let's in fact talk some of these stocks and discuss the impact of the news with Sarabjit Kour Nangra of Angel Broking. Sarabjit, of course, the big news of the day, Sun Pharma launching that new oncology product in Europe. How big a market size is this for Sun Pharma, and by when and what kind of revenue do you see this product contributing to their books?
I don't see much of very great upsides coming in from there. Currently, I don't have exact market share for the product, but I don't think it's a first move. I mean, it's one of the differentiating product in the segment. So definitely, they will be able to garner a good market share for the product. But currently, it will have. It's a differentiated product, but currently I don't have the current market size for the concern markets that they're trying to sell in the market.
Good morning, Sarabjit. The next big opportunity in terms of the pharma space right now is Cresta right now, and that's the largest generic opportunity if you go to see in terms of a calendar year 2016 is concerned. And there are almost 8 to 10 players who are poised to launch in coming weeks. So what do you think? Who is the gainer out of the ones who are expected to launch? What will be your call on this?
As I said, if their competition is pretty high and it's a generic competition, then it doesn't make sense looking at individual drugs, because then the revenue that they garner per drug is pretty low. So from that perspective, over here also, I don't believe that given the size that the Indian companies and given that there are good competition expected, I don't think any major company will benefit in a very great way actually.
Another counter that has got a US FDA approval now is Dishman Pharma, where one of their plants has got the approval and they've been cleared. So if you could just tell us what big an opportunity is that for Dishman Pharma? Do you see any major impact?
Definitely US per se is not a very big place for Dishman Pharma, but definitely if you go for an approval and you get approvals done, then it's definitely positive news for any company, and it makes their approvals going forward in faster. So to that extent, it's a facility available where they can encash it, but currently US is not a major contributor for this.
All right. And before we let you go, in terms of Aurobindo is concerned as well, they have received 2 US FDAs. One is for ethylene estradiol and norgestimate tablets, as well as for another drug which is used to prevent nausea caused by chemotherapy. How big is the market size for these 2 drugs for Aurobindo?
Again, these are very generic drugs, so I don't expect them to make a very great amount out of these drugs, because these are already facing competition. So I don't think they will garner very huge sum, and it's a decent sized drug but not very great revenue garner for them.
Fair point, Sarabjit. Last question, your favorite picks in pharma?
Currently we have buy on Lupin, Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy and Cadila.
We'll leave it at that, Sarabjit. Thank you for talking to us on the world of midcaps. So pharma continues to remain in focus. A lot of positive news flow around the pharma majors. Usually have a regulatory overhang, but this time it's certainly a tailwind for some of these companies. Completely out of time on this edition of the world of midcaps. Bottom line is up next.